Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty Allah for keeping us safe in this pandemic situation. Due to this situation, we have to take your classes through online. Hope you all are safe. To keep you all free from coronavirus, you must wear a facial mask and wash your hands frequently. Now, let me introduce you to myself. I am Muhammad Sultana Habibun-Nahar Bithi, lecturer English, Birampur Government College. Today, I will introduce you your syllabus and some components of a sentence which will cover 2 items in your syllabus. Now, I will show you a previous question which will help you to understand the question pattern. We have 60 marks, full marks, 60 marks. Here, answer and same comprehension comprises 18 marks. Okay, you have to choose the best answer 4, which each of them contains 1 mark, and you have to answer 5 questions. Each of them contains 5 marks. Then you have to answer an unseen question, which will also provide 9 marks. Then part B, here you will have the grammar part, and there we have 6 questions. Each of them contains 4 marks. And then part C, guided writing. Here you will have to answer a letter or an application, and number 12 is a paragraph. We will discuss all these questions one by one. Now, I will have to show you the components of a sentence. Okay, here is my designation, and now in the question number 8, you will have this: identify subject, object, appositive, conditional sentence, and modifier. In this stage, you don't need to memorize the definition. You just need to understand it and identify the components. Okay. So, subject, object, verb, and other components are very important in a language. Without knowing them properly, you cannot communicate in the real life situation. So, you need to learn English just to communicate in real life situation. We don't need the definition. You may not need, in a sentence, you may not need a subject or an object to communicate, but we must need a verb. For example, go. Go, only go is a sentence. Okay? Subject. So, we need to know what is subject. Subject is the noun or pronoun who occurs the verb. Play is the verb. Who plays? I. Who plays? I. Who can play? I can play football. Then object. What is object? An object is a noun phrase or pronoun used after a transitive verb. So we need a transitive verb. Then I can play football. We will also describe transitive verb later. I can play football. Okay. Then object. Adjective, modifier, or participle. All are the same. Somewhere you will have an adjective, somewhere modifier, somewhere participle, but these 3 acts the same. A word or phrase which stands before or after a noun to modify it or provide additional information about it. For example, Mr. Rahman is an educated man. The man is the object. Mr. Rahman is this educated means gives extra information about this man. Mr. Rahman is an educated man. Appositive. What is appositive? When 2 nouns stand together but means the same, then the second one is regarded the appositive of the First one, appositive part pauses 2 commas before and after. For example, Mr. Ashraful Haq, MD of Haq Publications, has gone to America. Here, Mr. Ashraful Haq has gone to America is the main sentence, but the additional part, MD of Haq Publication, gives us more information about Mr. Ashraful Haq. Conditional sentence. It means a sentence with a condition. In fact, it never happens. Conditional. So, whenever we will see if, then the clause is a conditional sentence. Okay. In previous topic, appositives, the inverted comma between the phrase between inverted comma is regarded as appositive, and if plus if যুক্ত যে clause সেটা হলো conditional sentence. Thank you for attending. Then I will show you one more topic. এখানে তো নক পাচ্ছি না। এখানে নক পাচ্ছি এটা? Oh, yes, fine. Okay. Verbs. A verb, here you will learn transitive verb, intransitive verb, gerund, participle, and infinitive. Verb. What is verb? A verb is a doing word. There are two types of verbs. One, transitive verb, and number two, intransitive verb. What is transitive verb? A verb which needs an object to express its meaning. For example, Rita needs money. If we erase money, then what will remain? Rita needs. But Rita needs does not have any meaning. So to express its meaning, we need money or any other object. That's why needs is a transitive verb. An intransitive verb, a verb which does not need or take an object to express its meaning. For example, we play in the field. Here, play does not need any object to express its meaning. Gerund, a word that acts both as a noun and a verb. It may be a subject or an object. For example, walking in the morning is a good habit. Here, verb plus ing, if it's act like a noun, then it is a gerund. So verb plus ing is, but verb plus ing may not act gerund if it expresses an adjective. Okay. So participle, a word that acts both an adjective and a verb is a participle. Example, a blooming flower is beautiful to look at. What is blooming? Blooming is verb plus ing, but not a noun. It's acting like an adjective. It expresses the condition of the flower. How is the flower? The flower is a blooming one. How is the flower? The flower is a blooming one. So verb plus ing does not always mean a gerund. It may be a participle also. So you have to understand the meaning of the word which stands before noun, and naturally it stands before a noun. Here, in the morning is not a noun. If the word walking is acting as a noun, but here flower is the noun, and blooming stands before noun and modifies the flower. How the flower? The flower is a blooming one, so it is a participle. We have also an example. A liar is hated by everyone. A liar is hated by everyone. This is a passive voice. So verb plus ed is an adjective. So whenever in the question you will have past participle in the verb, then you can be sure that it is a participle. But when there is verb plus ing, you have to think about it. Is it a participle or is it a gerund? If it stands before a noun, it's a participle, and if it acts like a noun, it's a gerund. Now we are going to introduce to infinitive. Infinitive, a non-finite verb which is not controlled by the person or number of the subject like a finite verb. In short, if there must have two words in the sentence. Okay, for example, I went to my village to see my mother. Here, went is also a verb and see is also a verb, but we have see after 2 plus verb is called infinitive. So this see does not depend on what is the tense, what is the number, what is the person. It does not need anything. It just happens. It's on its own way. Okay, but went, look, when is set up in the tense, past tense. Why? Because this happened earlier. But 2 plus C. So whenever you see 2 plus verb, then you can definitely understand that it is a finite verb. Okay, thank you.